Hey everyone, Skylinks here, bringing you another Transformers video review. Today we'll be doing Transformers the movie, Starscream. A little information about Starscream: he shows up in the movie. He's basically, personality-wise, an exact copy of Generation 1 Starscream. Ambitious, power-hungry, and extremely treacherous. This is evident in the back of his card, or the packaging that he comes in his description, and this is evident in the prequel comics. He doesn't really do too much in the movie. His goal, well, his position is that he leads the Decepticons in Megatron's absence, and in turn he has to find Megatron and find the All-Star Cube. Of course, knowing Starscream, he only wants to find the All-Star Cube for himself. Throughout the movie, they find Megatron, and he loses his position as leader, and he fights in the Mission City battle. In this battle, he fights the other Raptors, and if you watch real closely, when he starts to lose, he transforms into Raptors, and he joins them and fires on Megatron, which results in Megatron getting killed. In one way or another, it does. So, the last thing you see Starscream doing is in the credits. He actually flies away because he's one of the last survivors. Him, Scorponok, and Barricade for the Decepticons. He flies away back into space, and that small 5-second scene, you can just say sequel. That's all you have to say. Okay. Another funny thing is in the movie they did a little homage to the G1 because Megatron asked where the All-Star Cube is. Starscream said, "The humans have it," and Megatron said, "You failed me yet again, Starscream." So that was a little funny tribute to the Generation 1. Okay, now I'm going to pause it because I'm going to put his missiles in, and I'm going to show you the gimmick in alt mode, and I'll describe the alt mode, and we'll go over the transformation. Okay? Be back. Okay, we're back. Here's Starscream with his missiles in. The first thing I want to say about the missiles is that the buttons on here are incredibly sensitive, so even the slightest touch will send them off and make the missiles go flying. I learned this the hard way. If you look underneath, his gimmick is he has little latches here, and they attach onto the buttons. When you roll them on the ground, it spins the arms, which spins the cannons, which in result shoots the missiles because the latch hits all the buttons. I think this is a cute gimmick, but it's nothing that big. The vehicle mode itself, the top looks very sleek, looks very sexy, looks very dominant. I love the Raptor look. It looks awesome. See, you can't just argue with that. There's two problems though to the jet mode, and that's if you flip it underneath. You have all this robot kibble. All of this. You got the cannons, the legs, this stuff, even the face. I mean, you can spin the face around, and you won't be able to see it from the back, but right here, all they have is this little latch covering it. So that's a big downside. If they hid the robot kibble better, then I will give it better review, better rating. But as of now, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. The top looks awesome. I'm not going to lie, it really does, but the bottom is just hideous. I was going to give it a 6 out of 10, but the top just looks so great. So I'm going to take the missiles out, so I have to pause it again, but that's only because I don't want to shoot them while I'm transforming him. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, time for the transformation. First thing that you do is you take the cannons and you move them down. This will become the arms. So just to show you back view. So what you do, you just move them down and out of the way. Next thing you do is I like to loosen up the legs. So you just get under here, you flip open what will become the kneecaps, and you flip open the landing gear area right here. And you just take this, lift it up, like so, bring them down, and lock them into place. There. And I like to move them out of the way, but it doesn't really much matter. Next thing is you take the canopy, and you lift it up, and you bring it here. This will activate its automorph gimmick. But first you want to loosen up the legs. The automorph is you just lift this up. If it's going to go, there we go. you lift it up, and this whole section lifts up. So you keep lifting, and it connects together. Okay? Next thing you do is you can take these back wings, and you can take them off because they're meant to attach, but I just leave them on and move them off to the side. You can transform with them in the way. It is possible. Fold these wings in. Oh, see? They fell off. That's okay because you can just put them back on. Let me just find it. Oh, there it is. I'll take the other one off just for the sake of taking it off. So, you take this. I'm going to show you again. You fold it in, and you bring it back, like so. And you take this back section, flip this down, and stick this in. Oh, let's turn his head around. Okay. Let me get these things back on, because I took them off. Oops, I put it on the wrong thing. There we go. Sorry about this. I didn't expect those to actually fall off. I'm pretty good at doing this. But, so, next thing is you take this wing right here, and you flip it around, and you put it off to the side. Take this wing here, and flip it off and put it to the side. Take this, separate, and bring the cockpit down. It's already down, but you just bring it down like that. Next thing is you adjust the feet, you bring them out. There we go. You can bend the legs. I do, but I won't do it right just yet. I'll show you in the robot mode display. This is basically him transformed. It's pretty simple. You get used to it after a while. The only hard part is the legs, but that's nothing. Anyways, I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to put him in an gnarly pose, and we're going to review the robot mode, okay? Okay, here's him in his robot mode. I put him in an gnarly pose for you guys. Let's get a back view. There we go. This is an awesome robot mode. It is my favorite Decepticon robot mode, not just because of Starscream, but because it looks so dominant. As you can see here, you can flip the flaps open to make the gun look a little bit cooler. The knees and the legs you can bend at certain areas, and you can balance in different ways because of that. The face doesn't look Starscreamish, but it does look cool. It looks very evil. At first I didn't like the face, but now I've grown to love it. One thing about the movie you have to do, in any aspect, you have to keep an open mind about it, and that means everything. If it doesn't look Starscream, then that's okay. If it doesn't look Megatron, it doesn't matter. It still looks cool. Here's the front view. I'll give you a back view. Again, you just have the wing flaps and the tail. Not the tail, the nose, and that's about it. He's got light piping right here, a little yellow one. Again, this robot mode is fantastic. The complaints I have about it, though, is there's really not much posability down here. The arms does. I'll show you the posability in the arms, but in the legs, there's not that much there. Again, these fire way too quickly and way too easily. That's about it. There's not too much in the robot mode I don't like, but there is a few things, and that's it. I'll show you the posability. Got to do that before I paused it. So, like I said, you can bend this in certain areas to get in different poses. The arms are fully posable on ball joints and elbow joints. You see, the missile just fired because I lightly touched the button. So let me put that bugger back in. There we go. Okay, the head can move all the way around, but it can't move up and down, which is okay for what this figure is. The hips don't move, the legs can move a little bit here, but that's about it. Like I said, the hips aren't that posable. The arms are basically the only posability. Now, there's one thing about this figure that I want to point out, and that's with this arm. This arm slouches lower than that arm. At first I thought it was just mine, and mine was forced or something, and the joint just came loose. But my friend said that his had that problem. So, well, not my friend, but my coworker. And I kind of just thought maybe it's a defect in all of them. But then when I bought Thundercracker, his was fine, so I don't know what's up. It's probably just mine, and his happened to be the same thing. But it's the same arm, so that's a little confusing. Whatever. The figure itself is amazing. Though the jet mode could be better, it still looks pretty hot from the top view. The robot mode, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. Just because the lack of posability here is disappointing, but the look overall is just great. So 9 out of 10 on this. I believe I get a 7 out of 10 on the jet mode. Overall, this is a good buy to get, so I'm going to say 8.5, 9 out of 10. I can't make my mind up, so this is definitely one of the Voyager classes you should definitely get. He's definitely a must get. If you can find them, good. There is a repaint of him out with G1 accurate colors. If you can get that, then get it. So anyways, this is Skylinks. I'm going to say peace out for now, okay? Adios.